Welcome guys to John's Football Channel. I hope all of you guys are doing well. This is my second video for the day. Stay tuned for the post review for the game afterwards. But for now, let's take a look. This is going to be the preview to Netherlands versus Japan. Kickoff is at 10 o'clock. So let's get into it. First thing, obviously they're playing at Dallas Stadium. I've heard it is one of the best stadiums probably to have a game at. Capacity is 108,000, so a very, very big stadium. Yeah, probably one of the biggest. And then if we have some look at some news heading into this game before the game takes place, we know that Endo has currently, obviously, he has retired from international football due to his injury that keeps persisting. So that we know that what a good player he is. And we know it's just unfortunate that now he is retiring from international football due to that injury. Then we know that Timber will be ruled out for the 2026 World Cup with a groin injury. I don't know if it would be a question of it throughout the whole campaign, or it's just for one or two games that he'll be out. I think that is a question on everyone's minds right now. And then obviously Memphis Depay, obviously he's included into the World Cup. It's just I think it's just a question of can he get in? We know that he likes to play as a I think either as a striker or as a midfielder. But we know that there's Reinders and Mullen as the striker as well. So it's not going to be very easy for him to get in. Although he is considered as Netherlands one of their best players. Probably not in recent times, but he's been up there for some time. He is 32 years old. He's on the decline now in terms of age. So we'll soon see how much game time he actually has in this Netherlands team. And then obviously we know that Roman Koeman thinks that his team can go far. It is soon to be seen whether that is the case. If they can actually beat anyone that on their day, I suppose they can. Probably anyone can beat anyone on their day, just depending if the team clicks and if they get everything sorted in terms of tactics and knowing how to beat the opposition. Then let's take a look at Japan's lineup. Obviously, they're going with Tsuruaki as the goalkeeper. Then Waltermed as the centre back. They're playing with a back three, which they'll also have Ikara as the central centre back, and then Ito as the left centre back. Then in the midfield, as the left wing backs, there were Tamaka as the left wing back, Kamada as one of the midfielders, and then Tanaka as the other midfielder. And then in the right wing back, they went with Dom as the right wing back, and then Ito and Kudo as the two midfielders ahead of him, and then the striker Yudia as the striker. So we do know there's I think one or two Premier League players in this team that will probably help Japan to actually do well in their campaign to an extent. Not to say that they're going to be doing anything just because they're two Premier League players, but we know they have two decent midfielders that we know that they can actually somewhat do a job, and probably I think best case scenario they can probably fit in any team. Not to say that the first lineup, but probably as a midfielder that could cover the midfield in case they need to. So they are quite decent, and I think they can help their team to actually do something and do some damage to other teams around them. It's just a question, can they do it to Netherlands? That will be soon to be seen after the game is done. And then if we take a look at Netherlands, obviously they went with Verbeeren as the goalkeeper, and then they went with the back four with the likes of Memphis Depay, they're in Van Ecke, Van Dijk, Van der Ven, good Spurs player, and then Gravenberg and De Jong as the two CDMs, Summervale, Reinders, and Gakpo as the midfield, and then Mullen as a striker ahead of them. So we do know this is a very, very good team with the likes of Van Dijk and Gravenberg as the two players from Liverpool, Van der Ven from Spurs, Van Ecke from Brighton, Reinders from Man City, Summerville from West Ham, and then Gakpo also from Liverpool. So it is a question how far can they go in this competition. They should be able to do quite a number on teams that they play against. So we'll soon see where they go and where they land up. Let me know down below what you guys think. Where do you see Netherlands ending this year? Do you see them going all the way? Do you see them competing for the final? It is a question. Let me know down below what you guys think about that, and where do you see them finishing? They are ranked 8th in the world. I think that's 3 points ahead or behind Portugal, and I think England as well. So they're not very far from, obviously because they're 8th, they're not very far from the best. But it's soon seen has they closed that gap in recent years. It is a question to be answered from them. And then if we take a look, obviously at form going into this game, Netherlands have 3 wins, 1 draw, and 1 loss, whereas Japan have 5 wins out of 5. Although we can't look at form massively as a very big factor, because we know these are friendlies and these are warm-ups to the World Cup. So you can take it, we can need to take it with a pinch of salt and actually analyze it maybe 1 or 2 games after this game has been done, and actually see exactly more or less where they currently are, and measure them up according to the people they are versing. And then some insight, obviously Van Beeren has picked up an injury in the pre-tournament friendly against Zabenstein. So it is probably a question of how fit is he? Is he fully recovered? Is there some discomfort that he's going to be playing with? Should be soon to be seen, and see how well he does, and is he able to quite easily move on from that injury. And then Japan have won their last 6 matches before the Club World Cup opener, which is tonight. Japan are also hold the record for the most World Cup matches played without reaching the last 8. They currently played 25 games. So now it is, I think, does that justify you to actually go through? No. Obviously, just because you play doesn't mean you actually deserve to actually win. You actually have to do the job and actually get things done in order to actually get a spot into the next round. Then if we look at some head-to-heads, obviously Netherlands and Japan only played twice among each other in recent times. In 2010, Japan won 1-0 in the FIFA World Cup that was hosted in South Africa, and then there was a friendly in 2013 with a 2-2 draw. So you can't take much as well from these two teams. Not much that has been done between them. I don't think they can quite remember the opposition quite well. I don't think it's quite a long time ago. I was looking about more than 13 years. So that's not going to do much for both teams to actually analyze. Obviously, the most thing they're going to do is analyze other games that they have recently played among other teams to get a more of an idea on how they play. So yeah, guys, for my score prediction going into this game, I'm gonna probably go with I want to give Japan a 1 goal, but I don't actually see that they actually have a caliber to actually achieve that. So me personally, I think my mind is going probably either 3 or 4-0 for Netherlands, and I think they easily coast through into the next game. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know down below what you guys' score prediction is and will be for this game and all the other games that are soon to be played. I know Germany is going to be playing in a not long time. I think they're going to be playing probably, I think, around 7 it's South African time. So do let me know what you guys think about that game. But for Germany, that should be a very easy game for them to also coast through. Probably they will be winning probably 6-7-0. That's where their levels should be if they want to achieve anything from this World Cup. That's where the standards need to be. They need to set it from the get-go. No matter what team they play, they need to go there with intensity. They need to kill everyone that they see in terms of letting the other teams know that that Germany means business if they actually want to do so. But yeah, let me know also down below what you guys think of Germany. Where do you see them actually going in this World Cup? So yeah, guys, this is my preview. Stay tuned for the post review, and peace.